It's Charlie Cook, and I will be exploring Peruvian culture. Let's dive in. So I will be exploring Peruvian culture through their art, food, and their events. I'd like to start off with what there is to see in Peru. In Peru, their home is a diverse range of landscapes from the Andes Mountains to the Amazon rainforest. One of the most famous natural wonders is Machu Picchu. This is the image of Machu Picchu. Absolutely magnificent. It is one of the most wonderful places in the world, in my opinion, and it is my bucket list to go to get to see it in person. The Machu Picchu is one of the most famous natural wonders in the world, and it is an ancient Inca citadel located high in the Andes. The site attracts millions of tourists each year and is considered one of the new 7 wonders of the world. Machu Picchu is an ancient Incan city built in the 15th century. This impressive site was abandoned during the Spanish conquest and was rediscovered in the 20th century. While the purpose of Machu Picchu remains a mystery, many experts believe that it has served as a communication hub for the Incan Empire way back when. Its strategic location and intricate architecture suggests that it may have been also used for religious ceremonies, or even a meeting place for political leaders. So Peruvian culture is a blend of indigenous, European, and African traditions, which makes it so unique. And is also very distinct from other cultures within South America. The oral traditions within Peru have played a vital role in preserving Peruvian culture throughout its history. Storytelling, music, dance, and other forms of performance have been used to pass down knowledge, beliefs, and values from generation to generation. Peruvian culture is rich in history and tradition, with communications playing a vital role in preserving and celebration of these customs. From the ancient Incan Empire to modern-day Peru, communications have been used to convey stories and express emotions and to share knowledge. One example is through the use of music and dance. Traditional dances such as the marinera or the haeno are not only performed for entertainment, but also serve as a form of communication. The movements and gestures in these dances tell stories about love, nature, and daily life in Peru. The images on the right is just a small idea of what is going on, but it is supposed to be a wonderful experience if you get to see it yourself. So Peruvian food, one of the most famous dishes is ceviche, and I personally love ceviche. It consists of raw fish marinated in lime juice and is mixed with onions, chili peppers, and other seasonings. This is a refreshing and flavorful dish. And what I found very interesting is sharing a plate of ceviche with friends or family is a way to connect and socialize within Peruvian culture. It's not like how my family is. We don't have a special dish of any sort. And I find this very cool. While the act of preparing the dish involves a careful balance of ingredients and techniques that have been passed down through generations. So if I were just to wing it myself, it would not be authentic. It would be similar but not the same. And this is what ceviche would look like if you ordered it at a restaurant. It is a wonderful dish. So as I continue, the Festival of the Sun is an ancient Incan celebration that takes place every year on June 24th in Cusco, Peru. This is a colorful and vibrant festival that honors the sun god Inti and marks the winter solstice in the southern hemisphere. The festival includes traditional dances, music, and rituals that are performed to elaborate the customs and masks. These performances serve as a way to communicate the history and beliefs of the Incan Empire. My favorite is the Day of the Dead. Another important tradition in Peru is the Day of the Dead, which takes place right after Halloween, November 1st and 2nd. Families gather to honor the deceased loved ones by creating altars and offering food, drinks, and flowers. And it is a large festival, and everyone's dressed up with vibrant colors and face paint and masks. It would be an experience to get to go and see that in person. I don't believe Halloween will ever even compare to the Day of the Dead. Textile art, it has a long, rich history in Peru, dating back thousands of years to pre-Columbian era. Traditional weaving techniques have even been passed down through generations. And which was really interesting is different regions in Peru have their own techniques and unique styles to their designs of textile art. A Peruvian cholo is a type of textile art. It looks like it's a hat on the right, but it's not the purpose of it is not to keep warmth for the cold weather. Practically, it signifies social status and identity by the textile art on the cholo. And within Peru, they don't just make textile arts. They also create pottery, wood carvings, and silver jewelry, as you can see in the images below. Many of these crafts are made using techniques passed down through many generations. Peruvians, from what I have learned, are very passionate about sports, particularly soccer. Their national team has a dedicated fan base and has qualified for the World Cup several times. The soccer team is on the top right, and they are an amazing soccer team. Other popular sports include volleyball, basketball, and surfing. Peruvians also enjoy outdoor activities such as hiking, camping, and birdwatching. The country's diverse terrain offers many opportunities for adventure and all types of exploration. Peruvian communications, while traditions of communications continue to play an important role in Peruvian culture, modern communication technologies have also played or had a significant impact, such as social media, television, and other forms of mass media, have allowed Peruvian culture to spread globally and get a global audience and spread their culture around the world, which is awesome. However, modern communications technologies have posed a challenge to traditional forms of communication and can lead to dilution or distortion of the cultural values and beliefs, which is not good. Therefore, it is essential to strike a balance between modern and traditional forms of communication to maintain the authenticity of Peruvian culture and the uniqueness of it. Thank you very much for listening, and I hope you enjoyed learning about Peruvian culture.